One of the most beautiful grains you can come across, known as peanuts. Call it peanuts, call it granite, call it arachide, whatsoever name you want to call it, is one delicious snacks and we are planting it. Come on, look at my farm at 6 weeks. So definitely at 6 weeks, this is how our granules looks like. It's already developed, producing flowers. I believe I told you in our previous videos how to cultivate granules and the duration it entails. I said it's in 90 days. For those who did not get to the video, you could just scroll down, you see peanut farming and you get to watch the full video. So at 6 weeks, so from just already see March till now, this is the good. Corn and groundnut permits the planting of other crops such as cassava, but I prefer corn. So whatsoever plant you want to go in for, either you want to intercrop these groundnuts with cassava, with corn, with potatoes, whatsoever crops and fruits you desire to. But I'm going in for corn. Why? Because it's also a grain. Yes, both granule is a grain, corn is a grain. So outcome after 6 weeks is superb. It's something you want to do, it's something you want to see, and there are pros and cons concerning it. So at 6 weeks, if you can see the way we are checking here, the flowers are already producing and everything is growing as much as possible. Even as a student, you could still plant. And I believe the question you want to ask, we are already in April. Is it too late to start? No. Adding of soil under groundnut at 6 weeks doubles your expected harvest. It means what you are planning to harvest and what is actually there would be something extraordinary. So putting in that after 6 weeks you need to add the soil so that the granite grows well, since it's already forming at this 6 weeks. So as I was saying previously, so at 6 weeks, if you see here, it's already forming, it's already showing signs and symptoms that we will be harvesting come June. Come early June, we are going to harvest. Now, I wanted to say something. You would think that we're already in April and trying to plant granules in the month of April will be very difficult and very challenging. But that is not the case, okay? You get to sell the late fresh granule. It means while others have already harvested, have already finished their products, their granules or their peanut and selling in the market, that is when you're harvesting, which makes it, how can I put this? It increases your revenue because the price would have skyrocketed since it's no longer available in the market. And we know most often to have the fastest money in peanut farming is to sell them fresh. Yes, people love consuming it fresh. Or if you want to, for it to say you want it dry, remember you must have a warehouse, have a store, a packing house, anything, any store in which you could keep this peanut after harvest. But if you do not have anywhere to keep it, I recommend you to go in for sales immediately after harvest. Sell them fresh. So April is still not late. If you're planning in April, it means you harvest in August. It's usually holidays and people want to. So intercropping increases the yields and profit. Why? You'll be selling fresh granules, selling fresh corn. Maize is best with granules because why? If you see people, even in occasions here in Africa, people always want to eat corn and granite in festivity. So intercropping them, you get to sell fresh corn, you get to sell fresh granules. Since you'll be rainy season and keeping corn usually during the rainy season is very difficult. So our advice that since it is raining season, you sell everything fresh. Everything will go in fresh. So at 6 weeks, The corn itself is greener than you expect. Why? Because we are just from applying manure, and soon we are going to apply some pesticide. If you could see, you see that pests are trying to attack our corn. Yeah, why? Ask me why this pests are after our lives. But notwithstanding, we're going to mix ashes far, or we say ashes, and we just spray it in them in order to drive away these pests which are coming to invest our crop first. We don't need it. So as I was saying, at 6 weeks, peanut is just what you want to see at this period. You could apply fertilizer at this level. Likewise, you can still stay without applying fertilizer. So it all depends on you. The granite is getting greener, the corn is getting greener, and you harvest the both the same time. Why? Because most often we plant them the same time or 1 week apart. Planting them 1 week apart also helps in order to know how to place them to distance the crop, and everything will be fine. So 6 weeks, everything is fine. It is showing signs that the harvest will be bountiful and we are going to sell more than what you expect. So we, we actually applied fertilizer and will still apply at least when it's already about 14 weeks. Why do we do so? Such that the harvest should be, you don't want, we are having a targeted revenue we want, and applying fertilizer 2 or 3 times, we increase it to the level in which we want it to be. So practically, this is a farm. If you have any questions about peanut farming, intercropping, which crop can you plant with granules or peanuts, how can you intercrop, anything you want to know, come on, just comment down below. See, the corn is already showing signs that okay, very soon you too will start bearing and you'll harvest me. So please do not forget to subscribe, like, share. Thank you for watching.